I'm just a girl from Chicago.
What's to that, Memo? Be 100 with me.
It ain't
Jada.
on Steve. I never saw Jada. Never touched it. Never none of that.
Alright, so we're gonna be 100 then. When you put her on speaker, you knew everybody was gonna insinuate
No,
that.
I didn't. I could show you texts right. I ain't even know I had on speaker. I was so high and drunk, bro.
All
That's me.
you told him
Yeah.
that. One thing I don't like about that bald head, skinhead, he don't know what to edit out. He don't know what to cut and what.
He got me on that bitch talking about.
So
let's do that over. Let's do
so
that
you gonna
over.
throw it on? You gonna throw it on? It's his fault.
Yeah, it's his fault.
That you got hot and let the world know. You clap at them young
You steady
cheeks.
saying,
You clapping them young cheeks.
or
Baby
enough to cross the street, or enough to eat this
barely
meat.
minor cheeks. Almost. That's just across the street from minor. She ain't even across the street. She in the middle of the street on Folks Now Grade.
One footstep away.
Hell yeah. On Folks Now Grade.
They gotta stop running with shit though. Like, that's the first thing y'all say.
That's what it looked like.
I could have been teaching how to ride a bike.
That ain't a good example to use for
talking
on
about
Coda Grade. I just want you to know it was a Huffy. On Folks Now Grade. It was a Huffy.
It was a mountain bike.
That motherfucker got
A
training
mountain bike.
wheels. You got training wheels with the point I'm trying to make for
10 speed.
I'm just a girl from Chicago. What they say we're guilty for, they give us our trial. Granny say I'm innocent, trust in the Bible, but I trust in survival. Just a girl from Chicago.
Go, what's that word? It's KB Nene, and I'm just a girl from Chicago. And today I got with me the biggest 6-0.
Stupid.
What? On Coda Grade, we got big 600 there. I'm going up, folks. On Coda Grade. I don't know if we could be dropping a G before 8 minutes. And, I'm trying to learn how this YouTube go. You feel? On Coda, I've been going up. But you've been going up, folks. On Coda Grade, we see you was shaking your little hips, baby.
Really?
You in over viral, living life. I say, oh, look
I'm a
at that
TikToker
living.
now. No,
You a TikToker.
I was just talking
I
shit,
ain't mad
brother.
at you. But for the viewers wait, hold on Coda Grade. Before I start this interview, I gotta say my disclaimer. Everything I say on this podcast is for entertainment purposes only. Please do not get yourself in a situation that is gonna be hard to get out of about something I said on Coda Grade, because I don't play on David. But like I was saying, for the people who don't know you, tell them who you is, where you from.
I'm Big 60, man. Everybody know me as Memo600 or Melvin. I'm phone I'm from 600, man. You know what's going on. Let's do it.
On Coda Grade, you say Melvin. On
Yes,
phone
yes,
there,
sirski.
you get professional. I see you come here, you fresh, shining on
Something
Coda
like
Grade.
that.
We done came a
Something-
long way from 92nd.
92nd and May.
No, they don't know.
Fulton
Coda
Grade.
Grade in the basement.
Oh,
For
You
sure.
should have brought me a kick-ass lemonade on, bro. I'm really mad at you.
Oh, on Coda Grade. You know what?
Get you. I got one in the car.
I got one in the freezer. I might got a little something on Coda. But we see you, we hear you merch on Steve. We see your chain, Steve Dry. You always representing Steve. That's your brother. So how old was you when he passed away, and what effect did that have on you?
I don't remember the age. You know I'm old as Denzel Washington. But
Coda Grade.
yeah, it fucked me up, though. That's my blood brother, my mama's son, you know. And my
For
sister
sure.
passed recently, too.
You don't remember the exact age, but like around what age? Like you was like teenage, like
No.
15, 17, or you
I
was
think I
grown,
was-
20, 21. How much of an age difference did y'all have in between each other?
5 years.
5 years. And
He the youngest, I'm the oldest.
so did he have his own crowd growing up, and you had your own crowd,
No.
and y'all kind of stuck
No,
together?
that was a grown man. For them grades. His crowd was my crowd in L.A.
Oh,
Sometimes he
Bodell.
brought me the crowd.
Yeah.
No.
So do you think that your lifestyle attracted him to the street, so he's gonna be in the streets
We
regardless?
was going to be in the streets regardless. We've been through so much in our life, and especially coming from where we come from, 49th State, Vulture City. Bro, shout out Too Short, Marcus. But yeah, though.
People come from that too. Robert Taylor's.
I went to Beethoven, Overton, and Farron.
Oh, you probably know my brother now. I go all that years. Yeah, they went there. That's above my time. They tore the building down out too.
Yeah.
I'm from 77 and Green.
I was in there. You know I know. Bro, I used to be out there with y'all.
Old folks still great. But what made you start music, and did it have like your brother passing, being killed, kind of push you to the music, like, or did you always make music?
I was with I had just got out the joint. One of my homies, he was my homie at the time, GC from Blackgate. He was recording a song, and the cameraman getting there. Ain't you? Woo, you? Oh, I know your mama. You, woo, son. Woo. I was going viral for doing a lot of shit on Instagram, but they was putting that shit on YouTube while I was getting millions of views riding on the bike. I was tweaking, just doing dumb.
Trolling.
He telling me like, man, you could take that and make some money, gang. Like, switch it up, start rapping. You getting all them views. So I dropped my first song. That did down there 200K in what 2 weeks.
So you already had clout and like you was already like an internet personality before you started rapping.
For sure.
Okay, so
that's why
I
I'm
think,
so media trained. Like I'm used to this.
I think this was before, like when I met you, you know, I know you from the street, like the real life. And I think like in that time frame, you know, we was stealing like a month.
Baby.
So I wasn't big on the internet. Like I wasn't watching Instagram. I just got into all that shit in 2022 when I got off house arrest. So I ain't really know how everything kind of started with you with the rapper. I just remember it was being folks now on 92nd on Carter Gray.
I done recorded a couple songs in Low Basement.
A lot of songs. We're going to talk about that. And then it's like you kind of blew up. You feel me? It was just like, it was Memo. You feel me? We knew you was from 600. Then it was like, Memo600 and Dirk. So I never really seen the process of how you got from, you feel me? Memo that I know, you finna blow us down on the porch for Moochie. Oh, Carter Gray.
Yeah, yo. Moochie
now.
go, they out here tweaking. Okay. I'll come right out the crib thirsty. I'm right across the street.
So how we get from Memo finna blow us down on the porch on Carpenter to Big 6-0 we got here shining damage, you feel me? I didn't get to see it on the internet, so you tell me in your own words.
For sure. That shit was easy though. I just was being myself the whole time. You know, they like me for that. They love me for that. So I just took that shit around with it on stage.
So it was your personality that attracted people to you first.
Silly, goofy, like, you know.
For sure. And I feel like when you started making music like Steppers, that was like one of your big ones. Like it seemed like it wasn't a serious thing. No, exposing me at first. Yep. That's what with Vaughn. And it was like it was more serious, like you was rapping and being lyrical, but it's like when you did Steppers, like it was more your personality.
Yeah, for sure.
You in the video, you dancing, you jumping around.
That showed my real personality though.
And it was more like it was fun for you. Like that's when it was like, all right,
you gotta make fun out this shit. You ain't gonna stay in no job you don't like this shit.
For sure. On Carter Gray. So we talked about rapping in the basement on Carter Gray. King Low. Did you leave him in the ghetto?
Oh hell no, that's blood.
So why y'all ain't got no? Why y'all ain't locked in? Why y'all ain't working? You know, he make
got his
beats.
own shit going on, bro.
Low be acting like a hoe. He don't be wanting to work.
You know how Low. You
for
know
sure.
Low for the grave.
I just stopped
That's
that
my dog,
my
though.
tracks.
Shout out
For
Low.
sure. Low ass being his own world. He want a hoe. He wants some cat on folks now. Great. On folks them. So Memo ain't change up. You feel me? On Carter Gray. Memo ain't blow up and forget where he from. Y'all see he sitting on the couch with me.
What?
You feel me? On Carter Gray. You always rock with me on Carter Gray. Because it'd be a lot of people be wanting to take credit for where I'm at. Like, oh, I did this, I did that. But Memo was one of the first people to stop KB Nene on Carter Gray. For sure.
Come on, throw it, man.
He want that motherfucker.
I'm steady trying to get your attention. Yeah.
He spotted that motherfucker.
Bro.
Old Carter Gray, and you was big on promoting the lemonade.
You know that.
Still great. Folks don't play about
the right yeah, that's that shit, bro.
Oh, yeah.
And that shit good. You want to taste it?
Yeah, folks don't play
I'm off
about
the drink,
kick
so I
ass.
wasn't going to drink it right now. I was drink that bitch in the morning, let it slushy.
I was finna say you gonna put it in the freeze.
Yeah, let that bitch slush up.
But so, on Carter. But we got to get to the real reason. On Carter Gray, I ain't gonna say the real reason, because the reason why you here is because you feel me, you're a legend, and you blessed me to talk to me. Well, we got to talk about why you let this bald-head, skinhead-ass nerd, Norbit, play with you like that.
I did a lot of shit to that man, gang. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Smacked his ass.
I did. No, I ain't smack him.
You ain't did enough, then.
But I did a lot of shit to him, folks. I wasn't, to be honest, I was high as hell. I was off 230s. I was off liquor. You sound like, me sound like a bop on for the grade.
Touchstone or some shit like that.
But no, we was just having fun though. Like we really was laughing. Like that wasn't no. Oh, you know, like we was having.
So it was the internet.
That's how we talk to each. Yeah, that's how everybody look. That's how we talk to each other. I spent the night at folks' crib that night. On Steve, folks cool.
No, that sound like some weird shit.
I don't swing that way. But that's folks though on Steve.
But you and him got a real genuine friendship.
Like that, I talk to him like I talk to motherfucking E-Day. Like that's my like no.
I think what it is, like
me and you have a debate. Your bitch ass.
I was just finna say, and what it is like our generation, we talk like that. Like we talk, we're like, boy, your bitch ass, your whole. But
everybody,
it's like
why you let him talk to you like it ain't?
It's
man, look.
sensitive.
First of all, I barely even heard what the fuck he was saying. I was in that bitch so drunk. Man. All I was trying to do was get my point out on Listy.
And what was your point? Because we see you dissing Money Dude.
Oh, you should have let me get it out before you said. What is my point?
What is
fuck
your point?
Dude.
Oh, that's your point. God damn. Fuck the Muslims is crazy.
No, I ain't saying fuck the Muslims.
Fuck that Muslim.
You trying to get me
The
stood?
individual Muslim.
You trying to get me stood over?
No. You right. There's a lot of people. No, okay. Not fuck the Muslims. So what was the situation with you and Manu Duke? Because as far as we know, we see 600 Front Street, O Block. You feel? We just know as the BDs. Mm-hmm. So it kind of put everybody in a box together.
No, for sure.
But being in the streets, we know well enough to know that everything is on individual block. But kind of break that down, not necessarily getting into real street business, but just like the division.
A lot of hatred. It was a lot of
up.
hatred, man. I was up and coming. They see how motherfuckers love me, fuck with me before they fuck with their own people. All type of shit, man.
Niggas was hating on you.
Yeah, that's all. It's hate.
But hate,
fucking hate hoes.
You get hate, folks. Haters comment. So what the hate is enough to make you say fuck a dead nigga?
Yeah, sir. No, I said that shit because the nigga trolled me when I got shot. On Steve.
For real?
On Steve. Posting me, all type of shit. He got hit like I got hit, but he ain't fucking real.
God damn.
Oh,
that's fucked up.
I said I was gonna start minimizing on this and shit because I was just on a new path with the pushing.
Do you think it has something to do with Glizzy Glow being around you?
What?
Was she more like a positive influence in your life?
Nah, I know influence in my life, but she was positive, always positive.
I shouldn't say
when we weren't arguing so much, yeah. More
so like, did she
we
better you as your woman?
She was, she was making good points and shit though, like for sure. She a small little bitch, on phone now.
God damn.
She just, never mind. I ain't gonna even do that to her.
Okay, so cause we get into it, cause Memo, you be cheating. You be cheating.
Yeah, so I got 11
Pretty
kids.
Lips that told the whole goddamn 20 versus 1 setup. I was there. I know you get wild in your world. Folks now
I
great.
need this TV show. I ain't gonna lie. Zeus, if you watching this, go.
On Coda Gray and Lemon Pepper, y'all need to come give me more.
What?
Because he got 19 different baby mamas, 47 different kids.
I got 2 kids on the way.
You got a kid by AOKD baby mama, right? Let me tell you, folks. I'm strolling.
Shout out baby mama.
You had motherfucking, I think it was like Christmas pictures, some type of matching pajamas, Halloween pictures, and then gender reveal pictures in the same goddamn week. I had to double check to make sure it wasn't the same females. For you was dumping dick.
I'm a Taurus. I fall in love easy on bro, so.
You fell in love 11 times. You ain't that goddamn old.
13.
13 is insane, Memo. Is you done? You gonna get a vasectomy? You gonna get yourself clipped?
I was thinking about that, but hell no.
You got to get them balls cut off, Memo. That's insane.
It ain't, man, look. It ain't the balls, it's the dick. I ain't trying to be out here.
No, the babies come from the balls, so you got to get them balls clipped.
No, for sure.
They don't cut off your whole
that
Johnson
shit did,
now.
though. I got a legacy, bro.
Is that what you look at it like?
Yes,
Do you look at it
ma'am.
like you leaving a part of yourself? Are you
a lot of
active?
parts of myself.
You know what? I got to say, because I see you on Instagram, and you in Atlanta, and you real active with your kids.
Yeah.
So are you active in all 11 of your kids' life?
Not all of them, but when I can be, yeah.
For the most part, you try to
like
be.
I'm the perfect daddy. Yeah, for the most part. Yeah.
For sure.
When I can, I do.
What's the struggles with that? With having all these different baby mamas, all these different kids?
The separation. They live this way, that way. I got New Orleans kids. I got Atlanta
You
kids.
been dropping dick in
I got a baby from New Orleans.
God.
I got kids everywhere.
Creole dick is crazy, Memo.
Nick Cannon ain't got shit on me, on folks.
They be talking about young boy. They don't even know.
They don't
We got
know
our
big boy.
own
I'm talking about they don't know
Chicago
about big boy or for the
Coda Grave. And what's your oldest kid and what's your youngest kid? Like, what's the age gaps in between them?
my oldest, my son Latrell, and my youngest. I got 2 youngest, 2 on the way, bro.
Okay, cause no, I missed something. We got to get back to the situation with Manu Duke, because we got to be real. And I think this is what DJ, even though y'all was trolling, this was a big point he made. Go, what's that word? It's KB Nene, and I'm just a girl from Chicago. And you can get your official Just a Girl from Chicago merch available in women and men. I love girls from Chicago. Yeah, we got couples, his and hers. Get you one. Take pictures, tag me in them, and we got them in multiple different colors. You can get it at I'mJustAGirlFromChicago.com. Tap in. It seemed like you say, when you got shot, Manu Duke trolled you. But it seemed like before he died, no, I'd be lying if I said that. Because I was finna say you was more quiet about it. But now, cause you be on
done
Clubhouse,
bashed his
baby,
ass.
and you
I
be
told
acting
his ass
a
live
new
on
fool.
Clubhouse on stage. It's just y'all ain't peep it to.
What it is, I don't be on Clubhouse for. I got on that
It
motherfucker.
wasn't even just Clubhouse.
It was a whole
It
bunch of
was
people screaming.
real
at you.
life. It was Instagram, some internet shit though.
So did they really take your chain? How did that go about?
Ain't my
How
chain
did that
in your
work?
face?
It ain't no replica.
Oh, let's see. This the same. You see?
Memo, that motherfucker ain't got no breathing holes.
Real J on Lil Steve. Real J, baby. Yo, photo. You want to feel it?
Yeah, let me see. Oh,
Real J.
heavy. But no breathing holes. Status jeweler. You gotta start putting breathing holes in the back
No, you
of
don't.
that. Those rhinestones,
That's
Memo.
a jeweler right there.
You the jeweler.
On
Why you don't
Steve.
got no breathing holes in the back of your damn?
Do you
No,
hear me?
Memo. They rhinestones.
That's the old back in the day shit.
Oh, so I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm basically ain't getting enough money to even know what the fuck I'm even talking about.
I was just for the.
You know what you're talking about is just back then, like they put the little open holes in the back, and you can see that.
I'm talking about.
Oh,
I don't even gotta talk, man. You know my jeweler. Hit him up. Ask him whatever you want on Steve.
of Coda Grave. So they didn't take your jewelry. You ain't got a replica. It ain't fake on Coda Grave. So, cause they was threatening to drop a video.
And they never dropped it, and I done.
So this
I
beef,
bashed them so bad, gang.
so this beef that you got go deeper than Money Duke.
Yeah,
Cause
yeah.
did you tell Varney you was gonna flip his wheelchair over?
That's my dog.
No, Puda told him that.
I told V that.
You told him you was gonna flip his wheelchair over. So when y'all, you and Lil V, when y'all on the internet, is y'all just trolling each other?
Yeah, that's all.
That's all that is.
That's all it is.
Ain't no real beef there. And I
Hey,
think
Star, you loud, gang.
And I think that's what the situation with Money Duke, now that you dissing him, now that he did, it becomes real. Because I always looked at it when I always seen y'all. You told Didi he got raped. So when I seen that, I say, yeah, these niggas is, y'all feel me, y'all just trolling each other
They
type
done
shit.
molested folks' ass. That ain't no troll. That's real. You
Folks,
saw that shit on the internet.
Yeah.
Eating that bloody cat. On
That
the
is
internet,
rape.
eating bloody cat.
That is terminized the right way. I would call that rape. So that's the same one that's in a situation right now with Lil Durk. He locked up, right? On Coda Grave. They should have went and got that motherfucker. Why they need to go get his ass? The raper man on Folsom Grave.
But worry about Lil Memo. This niggas out here that done molested your ass. You on the internet arguing with me. Go get
So
your
you was
rape
into
man.
with DD too.
We not into it, man.
But
I
y'all,
don't be
okay.
into it with niggas. Niggas just don't like me because I move different. Niggas can't figure me out. I'm my own man. I move how I move. Like
So the internet shit is just internet shit.
that's it. On Steve. I've been out here for a week now. I ain't been touched. None of that shit. Niggas ain't even woofing. You see this
Do
shit?
you think it's because our generation, like all the real ops is either dead in jail? Like, man, you got like 15, 16-year-olds.
YNs on, bro.
Yeah,
Them
they
little
howl,
motherfuckers, they got
fentanyl.
this sniffing cigarettes.
Coda Grave,
all
folks.
type of
So
shit.
they ain't really looking for no motherfucker. They ain't on Coda Grave. But Memo, you work hard on making yourself a goddamn target. You get on that, even though they is sniffing fentanyl, you ain't got to get on there and say, yeah, they sniffing perks.
Cigarettes and some more shit.
You say they sniffing bleach. Okay.
Pour bleach in the Sprite. For the
Why y'all beefing with the kids? What's going on with that?
no kids, man. I fuck with the YNs though, cause I was once them.
Okay. Yeah.
I ain't beefing with the little folk them. I used to be a YN, so I understand where they coming from and how they coming on Steve. You know, we gave them the like they watching us though, gang. So no, we wasn't sniffing shit. I barely like blowing my nose with some tissue.
On Coda Grave.
But I feel like they watched us do this shit and they told themselves like one day I'm gonna be that nigga. Not saying me, but one day I'm gonna be like that. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do it harder though. Like they overtook that shit.
I think what it is, like in our generation, folk, we was all trying to prove to each other that we one whole. Like everybody wanted to prove they was like that, and it's like today's time, everybody trying to prove it to the internet.
What you know about me on that? Like, do you see me trying to prove myself? Tell me that's true. I can see No, I'm gonna let you finish.
Do I think you try to prove yourself?
As a killer or...
No, I wouldn't say you try to prove yourself as a killer. I would say that you express yourself. I wouldn't say you try to prove yourself.
Yeah. That'd be my weakness too, steady trying to explain myself on, you know, like I don't like
But
that
I think
shit.
you could get entertainment out of it. I think you get a thrill out of it. I think the chaos kind of excites you.
A little bit, because I always win a fight or an argument.
You into
Ain't no
toxicity.
Yeah.
You feel me? You like the adrenaline in your life. I think.
Know that on photo grade.
Old Code of Gray, because we was doing 20v1.
God, here we go with this.
Yeah,
I was waiting for this.
Me personally, I don't know what happened. I was irritated. I went
Low key,
to get some food, came back.
I was so drunk, I forgot I gave her the Addy to come, but she popped in that bitch and went nuts. I'm in that bitch tweaking with Stella, and I didn't even see her, literally. She popped out of nowhere. Bitch.
So you didn't orchestrate that whole thing for a viral moment?
I thought J-Main did.
But until you realized you the one who sent the address?
Cause she steady telling me, I'm merching and everything. Bitch, I ain't seen you know. I go through our texts, I said, oh, I'm bogus.
Oh, Code of Gray.
Style type of shit.
Yeah, cause I think like for a minute, that's what we was thinking when she said like, oh, he the one who sent me the address in my man. I'm that nigga Memo. He wanna go viral.
Hell fucking dog. They told that bitch, they done broke the camera, all type of shit. While I called, like, man, I just had to replace the camera.
Man, then I had just left. Queen D and Snooki had just got to tossing it.
I stopped them from whooping her in there. Remember I turned the music off and
they
said,
been get out on them.
You was in there?
Yeah, I wasn't gonna.
I turned the radio off. I said, if any bitch in
here
here fight y'all ass, getting the fuck out on stage.
Yeah, turn around.
And I got this big ass AR on stage. That was so embarrassing. How I'm telling these hoes in here to stop that shit, then you come in here swinging on motherfuckers like this. Like I can't control my...
So what's the situation with you and Stella? Y'all,
no,
you
Stella
was just
my homie.
playing, like you was just playing with 20v1.
Yeah, Stella my homie.
Do you think your baby mama traumatized?
Yeah,
you
for
can't
sure.
even
I don't
play
think
like
I
that.
know.
You know for a fact you can't even play with her like that.
Shit with some niggas, man. You could tell.
No. I'm not traumatized like that. I'm talking about as far as, because like you say, you doing 20v1, you running a production, it's for comedy.
But she don't know this entertainment. If you weren't ready for this, why would you come this way?
Because you invited her for one. But I'm saying to see that.
No, I'm not talking about but in my lifestyle, the lifestyle that I carry.
And that's what I mean when I say about traumatized. Because when she came in, she couldn't really separate the two. Like all this, you feel me? Because she's so used to, because I ain't gonna say she's so used to, because y'all got stuff outside of the internet going on in real life. Because when I had her and J-Main talk about it and I got her kind of explanation, it was like, me and my baby daddy already got shit going on. You feel me? It's already a lot going on outside. So come in and it's like, oh, now you got hoes playing with me. She pregnant too. It feels all
time. She don't even. Stella said something like, quit playing me like that, boy. And your baby mama watching this. My baby, Stella know my other baby mama. That's who she was talking
baby
about.
Mama. Hey, you say you got 11 baby mama before your baby mama say, I was the baby mama that was there at that time. I heard her talk about it when she interviewed.
Yeah, she definitely did. Her little ass slow.
Yeah, folk. Memo, what's up with you? What's this? This your lifestyle? Like, what's up?
Yeah,
what you been saying? What you thought I was gonna say? Oh, you talking about Big Yellow boy? What happened with Yellow? Y'all cool?
That's my people's, yeah.
Oh, I thought you said Yellow. I'm finna say no. Damn, you just threw me off. To some serious shit, because your homie, McAdoo, he had passed away in the county. You feel me? Like, what was that situation like? How long was he in jail?
Mac was in that bitch for
some
years.
Coming.
That's what I thought.
No, it's coming.
Mac was in that bitch for some years. That's my real heart, bro. He called me every day, like, you know.
Yeah, I remember.
Every day.
I remember you used to be on the air now. But be like, Mac said, you my little brother called my brother ain't said shit. I know more. Man, didn't watch. That's what I know him from.
I love Shorty and his mama. LA.
So did y'all ever figure out, did they ever figure out the circumstances surrounding his death in jail?
Mac had a brain tumor. He had a tumor on his brain. He was always having headaches, as OG explained to me. And they was saying he died off that shit in there, that weed shit.
That's what I was going to ask, was it order related?
That tumor fucked with him, and he slipped in that bitch and hit his head. Bro, and they neglected him in the cell. They took so long to come get him and check on him, all that shit.
Man, everybody know how Cook County is. Like, you got to
die literally
be dead.
Ain't no damn
you feel me? By the time you could be in there having a seizure, the officer that's right there ain't even going to try to assist you.
That's what I think she said. If I ain't mistaken, I don't want to say the wrong shit. I think she said he had a seizure or something. Slipped and hit his head. It was something she told him.
For sure. How did that affect you, and how did you continuing to move forward, like, to get past it?
It fucked me up, but you know, like, I'm used to this, like, deaths and shit. You know, my little sister passed, my mama daughter, my brother, Vaughn, P&B Rock, E-Day, L.A., Shaq, D-Thing, like, the list could go on. Like, so I'm used to death, man. Like, I just don't like the sobbing and weeping shit. You know?
But like outside of the streets and like the guys, you got your brothers. You feel me? That you like you said that's your heart. But you had like a real actual intimate death. You lost your sister, and like that's different. Even with losing your brother, you feel me? Like to the streets. But losing your sister is more.
Yeah, that's different. My sister was my number one fan, my biggest fan. She didn't play on stage. She didn't play. LA, and she'll take the phone out. Yeah, bitch, I'm a fan. I hated that. She pull her phone out. Get your fan ass out. She, yeah, bitch, yes. On stage. That lady used to kill me, folks.
For sure. She got kids?
Yeah, she got 3 kids, a son and 2 daughters.
So what was the responsibilities that you had to take on with that? Like, you taking care of them?
Make sure school good, they clothes. The daughters ain't even reached their menstrual yet, so it's a lot of shit with that.
Yeah, you stepping up, taking on that. That's what's up.
I treat them like they my daughters, because I know she'll tweak with me. You ain't take care of my kids or checking on them.
For sure. That's real shit.
Bro.
But we got this segment called the Hot Seat on Coda Gray. Shit get real. We got to talk about the real on Folks Now Grave.
The vape, I already know it's coming.
Memo Kelly, Folks Now Grave is giving Memo Diddy. What the fuck is going on with you and this little ass girl?
Let's give a THF crack.
So, Jada, she want dick in her throat? Is that what I heard? What's going on, Memo?
Jada cool people.
You fucking on the YBs?
On Steve, I never saw Jada a day in my life.
Nah, you lying.
I just merged.
Not on Steve, not saying you lying on your brother, but that don't calculate the way she's calling your goddamn phone.
I never saw her.
That's calling like it's late to a dick appointment.
I never saw her a day in my life, man. On Steve. You know they gonna run with it.
So, what was she calling like that for?
Nah, we was talking about some music, man.
Y'all doing music, huh?
Yeah,
y'all finna do a feature. Who the fuck you think you talking to, Memo?
Yeah, we finna do a feature.
Yeah, you finna have a little ass singing on folks not rapping and all type of shit. But now, what's to that, Memo? Be 100 with me.
Shit, it ain't
you fucking
shit.
Jada?
On Steve, I never saw Jada. Never touched her. Never, none of that.
All right, so we're gonna be 100 then. When you put her on speaker, you knew everybody was gonna sing with that.
No, I didn't. I could show you texts right. I ain't even know I had on speaker. I was so high and drunk, bro. Like, that shit killed me.
You wasn't looking for a viral moment?
No, I wasn't.
You sure?
I'm trying to show you. Read that.
She's about to take that down, baby.
That's him. That's me.
All you told him that.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, motherfucker. One thing I don't like about that bald head, skin head motherfucker, he don't know what to edit out. He don't know what to cut and what.
He got me on that bitch talking about.
So
let's do that over.
So you gonna throw it on? You gonna throw it on? It's his fault.
Yeah, it's his fault.
That you got hot and let the world know. You clap at them young cheeks. You clapping them young cheeks.
Or enough to cross the street, or enough to eat this
barely
meat.
minor cheeks. Almost. That's just across the street from minor. She ain't even across the street. She in the middle of the street on Folks Now Grade.
1 footstep away.
Hell yeah. On Folks Now Grade.
They gotta stop running with shit though. Like, that's the first thing y'all say, we fucking.
That's what it looked like.
I could have been teaching her how to ride a bike.
That ain't a good example to use for
on
Coda Grade. I just want you to know it was a Huffy. On Folks Now Grade. It was a Huffy.
It was a mountain bike.
That motherfucker got training wheels. You got training wheels with the point I'm trying to make for
10-speed.
Coda Grade.
Mountain bike with stun nuts on that bitch. Baby cheeks. Mag with stun nuts on that bitch.
Man, you doubling back on Glizzy. What that's like? What's going on with that situation?
Hell no, boy.
Y'all cool. Because, okay, so I had interviewed her earlier. And she basically, how she explained to me, like, y'all ended on good terms.
No, we didn't. She lying.
She lying.
Oh,
it was messy. It was
bad.
As
fuck.
What you do?
I ain't do shit. My baby mama was on her ass.
Pretty lips.
Nah.
How I finna say, what's baby mama for? You got like
they was into it. You ain't see that shit going viral? My baby mama watched her story, ran out the house. I ain't knowing where she going. She act like she was going to the gas station. This bitch done went to the club, called Glizzy, punched her up.
Well, you got a lot of crazy baby mamas.
Yeah, man.
She wouldn't have fought Glizzy.
Bitch, don't drink all my kick-ass lemonade, bro.
He say stay
on what? Damn, on what, Starfall? You can.
Yeah.
You got some more in there?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Yeah, go ahead.
He just smoked that.
Don't try to say it for the camera. You buying that other one, bro.
But, okay, so she had told me, in so many words, when I asked her, what did y'all go wrong? She was basically saying that she wasn't willing to share you. She feel like, for one, you got a lot going on, and the kids is not the problem, but she felt like that you still had situations that you was entertaining.
No, I ain't gonna lie, I definitely was. I was cheating, all type of shit.
God damn.
I had a baby on her.
You had a couple babies on her, I think.
Baby on her.
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple. I had 2 kids on her.
So what the fuck? We see y'all on the internet. Y'all rapping together. Y'all drinking kick-ass lemonade together. Matching colors in the whole time. You
20
was cheating.
V1s and shit.
And you was cheating.
No, for sure.
Chicago nigga ain't shit.
Bro, I got a problem. I think I need to go to therapy for that shit.
Do you? What happened? A grown woman tried to freak on you when you was a kid.
Yeah, she took it out my pants.
It traumatized you.
Nah, for sure though.
Took it out. Now you don't know how to keep that motherfucker in.
My homie.
Is child support a fail yours?
No, been there, done that.
Okay. So you got 11 kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
How does that work?
It works.
With 11 kids and child support, you get put on child, right? So you get put on child support for like 1 or 2 kids out the 11 type situation. So okay, what I was gonna ask, when you got 11 kids, now suppose if all your baby mamas just decided they wanted to get on bullshit and all put you on child support, how would that work? Like, would they divide your income in between those 11 kids? Like, how does that work?
They gotta find my income first. I know how to move around this shit.
Oh, so you playing broke.
Mm-hmm.
So you can play broke with the child support people?
How they ain't looking at no rap shit.
They not?
Not how I got my shit set up. Mm-mm.
Oh, we ain't gonna talk about it then. We don't want them to get to looking
I
at
don't
it.
give a fuck. They ain't gonna never find it. Shout out my manager.
So you on child support right now?
Yeah. Look, I went to the joint. Bam. This was like 2014. I went to the joint. My baby mama had signed up for like they give you cash on your link.
Mm-hmm.
When they do that, they automatically gotta put you on it. It wasn't
For
on
sure.
purposely. Oh, I'm finna put you on
I
child
know.
support.
Yeah, I know how that shit works.
I was in the joint. She signed up, get cash on her link. They automatically put me on that bitch. So it wasn't no out of spite. You ain't taking care of them, bitch. You going on? Nah, hell no.
Yeah, I know. That's why a lot of
I talk to my daughters every day. I just sent them some money. I sent her
like
money every day.
nowadays, you got the ghetto bitches in the trenches until the guy not to sign the birth certificate now because for that reason.
So they could go get that.
Yep, they go get the cash and then they tell the aid office they don't know who their baby daddy is.
Somebody had a train ran on me. I don't know who the baby daddy is.
Yeah,
That's all you gotta say. You got ran.
for sure. And do you know that if you sign a baby birth certificate, even if that's not your biological baby, that person can still put child support on you?
I think I only signed one of them.
You want to sign 1 out of 11? God damn. You missed a lot.
You hear me?
Okay, how many of your babies did you actually see be born?
2.
Okay, now
1. The other one had a C-section. They had to rush out and then bring her back in. With
you
them.
seen all that shit?
I ain't see it. You can't go in there with them.
For real?
Bro. So
Okay, that's just
so
for
they
the
took her out of
C-section.
there and came back with her and the baby.
So, but the other one you was able to go in there, so you actually seen it come
the
out.
afterbirth, the placenta.
So seeing all that, how traumatic that is.
That shit looked freaky as hell. You got this big ass head coming out you.
Yeah, why would you want to do that 11 more times?
Cause it ain't coming out of me.
Selfish.
The fuck?
Selfish as hell.
It ain't coming out of me,
How
baby.
many different baby mamas you got, Memo?
I don't know.
How many kids? Okay, do you got any of your kids, multiple kids by one woman?
I got 2 girls with one and I got 2 boys with one.
Was those considered serious relationships when you see like
I got
I'm
2
gonna give you
kids,
more
8
than one
days
kid?
apart.
What?
Yeah, my new kids on the way.
You say you got kids 8 days apart? I done heard kids been 18 months apart. 8 days. So when you get one lady pregnant, you don't got no thought in your mind when you fucking the next one, like, alright, well, she already pregnant. Let me pull out.
Hell no.
You just
Straight quagmire, giggity giggity.
for real.
I be in and out like a robbery. It don't even take long.
How you get so fertile?
I don't know. I'm gonna get my tools tied up.
I know you get a lot of fucking Father's Day gifts. That's what I said. You talking about your tools tied. You ain't got no tools. You gotta get your balls nipped.
I'm not getting that shit, man.
Nah, Memo, for real. Like,
It is what it is for sure.
how old was you when you had your first kid? How old are you now?
You thought you had me.
30, 31, 30, 35.
I'm talking about.
You about 40.
I'm 33. Oh, bro.
Fucking that 19-year-old Memo, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. But
Y'all gonna keep running
so
with that shit.
for about cause we ain't letting it go.
On Steve, I never even saw that lady, bro. She cool as hell though. I ain't gonna see him, but I never saw her again. No, bro.
Y'all been doing a whole. I can believe that, cause I can believe y'all never saw each other. Y'all been doing phone sexting across from Atlanta.
Hell no.
Shit, FaceTime fucking.
Hell no.
Yeah, cause she in love, folk.
Well,
She called your phone. How I called my guy phone. She say,
I'm
he
telling
ain't
you.
no motherfucking interview this long. He been there since he landed. She been tracking you since O'Hara, folk. Y'all fucking.
I told you we supposed to be in the studio. That's all.
No, she ain't even no serious rapper. She don't give a fuck about rapping that much that she calling for a feature. She's calling for some dick. Call the grave. Fuck
But
you
she
talking
wanna rock
about.
the mic.
You can tell it to the internet.
Nah, that's folks
no.
though. I ain't gonna see.
I fuck with Jade. I interviewed her. What's your opinion
I
on
just
her?
saw that shit. She cool. I feel like she just gotta stop expressing herself more on the internet. Like,
Yeah,
when you try to defend yourself, it look a little goofy.
for sure. I think it's a form of therapy for her.
Yeah.
You feel me?
She see my situation. What I went through with my brother. Said she young as hell doing
Yeah.
that shit. Like,
For
that
sure.
shit'll tear you down, bro.
Yeah, one thing I can see, like, on Call the Grave, she got a lot of pain behind that shit. Like, that
And
shit
she let
hurt
it
her
show
for
you
real.
not supposed to. I
Yeah.
got so much pain in me, man.
That's what
Only
I was
how you
telling
gonna
her,
know
too.
my emotions if somebody playing with me.
Yeah, that's why I was telling you, you can't let the internet see your weakness, because once they see it, they're going to try to play on you, and that's exactly what they do, and that'll drive you even more crazy. Now when a person, I'm going to get on the internet all day, oh, fuck Cody, I'll fuck around, fuck
Yeah,
Cody, fuck
on
him.
Lusty,
You
I
feel
told a
me?
motherfucker that before. They fuck Steve, y'all nigga, fuck
Fuck
him. The fuck?
him. You feel me?
That shit don't do shit to me.
So it's like now motherfucker, they know that's not one of my triggers, so I ain't got to hear it.
I
And
feel like
you don't
in
even know I
Chicago,
wanted to smoke your ass.
I feel like we feel back on that fuck dead people shit. Like, we did that. We had our run with that shit.
It's corny now.
Yeah, it's cool.
I think in our old age, it's like, this shit kind of corny. Like, fuck, they can't hear you. Fuck you. Old Cody Gray, that's
Take it up
just
with her when I get up there.
to tick another motherfucker off at this point. Old Cody Gray. We got a segment called Well-Being Check. You feel me? We had did an interview with Chicago Wave. You know, he do the mental health check.
You had to bring his group.
You don't like it? Oh, we got to talk about that.
I didn't
We gotta talk about
kidnap him. I didn't kidnap him in the crib.
You told me
Y'all want to see how he
you
look?
was
This
gonna
is real
come up
face.
to the club and kick his ass.
Oh, bro, she told me, no, you not. I said, this bitch.
Now look, cause I think with that part, I think we had kind of had a misunderstanding. Cause I think you felt like I was protecting him, when in reality, I was just talking about the money on.
Yeah, you protecting your brand on,
the
bro.
business type
I
shit.
already knew, I knew that.
So, Bo, with that situation, what happened with that? How y'all fall out?
I'm in the crib doing the interview with him. He bring up the ops and shit. He Lil Mo, ooh, how's it? He trying to tell me like, shorty a goofy. Ooh, I said, what? I said, nah, little folks ain't no goofy, man. He real IB, you know. Yeah. He a goofy. Ooh, you can't tell me like, little bro, you know who you talking to, gang?
Right.
Like, that's my real. Like, come on, gang, you can't tell me this man a goofy, gang. And you don't know him, like for real. That be people problem. You say shit about motherfuckers and you don't know him.
Yeah, on the internet.
Shorty
or let
not
the
no
internet
goofy, gang.
put
That
your
little boy,
perception.
he might be a drug addict now. He be looking like Kodak off that shit. But I ain't gonna lie, Shorty ain't no goofy. Man.
For sure. So you
Shorty
feel
get
like
wild.
it be like motherfuckers on the internet, not really in the street, trying to like kind of mingle in the street, like. Cause you like
He gotta
that,
stop doing that. You see,
kinda
he gotta walk
goofy.
around with a mask on. His little ass better chill.
So what's to that? You think what you know about that I don't know? What is that a
think his
fashion
little ass-
statement, or you think he?
I be thinking he got alopecia. He don't want to show us. Little folks don't be want to show us.
Alopecia
Hell no.
is crazy. For you think he walk around bitch with the
You hear me?
skinhead?
Straight ball spots.
Nah, he got dreads. He got long ass hair.
Oh, I
Old
know.
folks still great. I don't know what his problem is, for. I think at one point.
But
You know
I
what
feel
I
like
think it is,
that's
for real?
a.
I feel like he was get bullied. I think he was get beat on.
I know he was. Look, then it's crazy. I say,
beat on.
where you from? He told me the block he from. I said, I don't finna call for him. He, no, don't do that. Don't do that. I say, yeah, it's something about you. You don't want me.
You know, when you were different in Chicago, you know, we used to beat on people.
Mm-hmm.
He probably used to get beat on, so now he probably a big person. He probably don't want people to see him and be like, oh, yeah, we used to beat on him.
On
Kick his
stage.
ass. That's what I think it is in real life.
They
for
gonna
sure.
expose the shit out of his little ass.
For sure, but is that an internet thing or is that a real beef? Is that you catch him, you gonna smack his ass, or is it like
it ain't even no internet because we went into it over the net. We had that in real life. Like, I had little folks in that crib and torch his ass.
okay, hold on, back up. Nah, it was internet shit, fo. You told me you was gonna get him raped. At that point, I knew you was trolling. I knew you was trolling.
Oh, like he came in that bitch mail, and I said, "Look, bro, stop playing me before I get your little ass raped."
We say,
That motherfucking savage life,
like,
yo.
what the fuck you got going on, Memo? He said, yeah, when he said he get me raped, so he said, oh man, what the fuck you and Memo got
shit,
going
yeah.
on? Y'all
I know what to touch a motherfucker. That's all.
Go, what's that word? It's KB Nene, and I'm at Iron Team Studios, where they had the best mixing and mastering and the top-notch security, cameras everywhere, so you can feel secure and safe while you record your music. You can also come and record your content. And if you're interested in starting a podcast, or if you need a location to film your podcast, your set can look like this. We got A1 quality, A1 cameras, A1 production. Come tap in with my people. You can book your time slot at www.ionteam.com. Lock in.
Where you and J Main stand? We see y'all. That was another person that you had an interview with. It was kind of like trolling, but it seemed like it might have been some little kind of real shit tied into it. Where y'all
Which
stand?
part though?
He basically was calling you out, like kind of the same, like how everybody try to play with you these days. Like
Ain't nobody trying to play with me, but
well, it's trying to troll you. I
Yeah.
say, you feel me? On the you feel me talking about niggas nothing they did, or talking about people throwing that little dirt to put you
I've
on.
been talking about people dead or alive. Like this me. Like I don't bite my tongue.
For sure.
You know.
So y'all good though?
No, for sure. Hell
Honestly,
yeah.
I didn't watch the interview. I just seen like a clip, and because they basically was saying like DJ, you got down on you, and J Main got down on you. So I've been
No,
on
J Man
podcast
ain't
16
J Man
times a
ain't
day.
this.
So y'all was just trolling.
Yeah.
So
that's
you
how
and
we
J
talk.
Main,
That's how we talk to each other.
you and J Main, y'all done built a friendship.
I ain't gonna say a friendship, folks. Cool. I'm all in for helping motherfuckers build themselves, like build your career, all that shit.
For
Man.
sure.
I'm one of them type of niggas.
What's your opinion when they say J Main ain't really pushing peace, he only doing it for profit?
With that, I don't know the honest to God truth. You can't. He one of the niggas you can't read. Like me, you can't figure me out. You can't figure him out. You never know. It could be genuine. I'm hoping, but that's a grown man.
For sure. I think that's why he getting caught in that situation, because it is hard to figure him out.
Yeah.
I think he do it for both. Like I think
mean,
it's
yeah.
You feel? I think that he into genuinely pushing peace and changing the narrative, and I think
But he
through
saw
that
the wave
he found
and
profit.
everything that could come with that shit.
You feel? He
Bro.
found profit. You feel?
bro.
He figured out that, hey, I can get some money for this. So now it's like I'm getting money for it. Now the people paying me, so it's like now I got to be this, whether I was or not. For sure. So I
See
definitely.
me, I be doing podcasts and shit now. Like what the fuck?
Okay, the grave. So what is Memo? Is Memo a rapper? Is Memo an influencer? Is you an internet personality?
I just dropped a new song, man. Everybody go check that Look Easy out, man.
But yeah, it's hard to I can't say take you serious as an artist, but it's hard to look at you as an artist when you on TikTok shaking hips, folks.
Phone might be getting that.
You feel me? You a TikToker now, so that's what I'm saying. Like, is it Memo like the influencer?
I'm all of the above. It ain't nothing wrong with having different shits going on. A lot of different.
They don't get it, folks.
Yeah.
They be telling me you do too much. How I do it all. What you talking about? On Code of Grade.
Better
'Cause
catch
why not?
up.
Folks now
Phone
great.
now.
That's why I don't sleep. I'm malnutrition and my vitamin D levels is low.
Fuck is you a diabetic?
No, I'm overworked.
I'm some motherfucker. You need that insulin to your put that shot back there. I'm fucked up great.
Shit move fast.
Yeah, nah.
Oh, folks, now great, but now, folks, we gotta get into a well-being check, folks. We gotta know where you at mentally. What's your
I'm
state of
coolin',
mind?
man. I'm still alive. That's my main, but I got a lot of money. I'm chilling.
You got a lot of money.
Yeah,
You got some coin. Give me some.
know that.
Let me hold a few.
Oh,
A little coin or two.
I
What
should
fuck
be
you
taxing
talking
your
about?
ass.
I ain't got no money.
I'm talking about I should be taxing your ass. You big Nisky, yo,
I'm
brother.
tight on them, folks. I'm trying to sell lemonade or two. You feel me? Trying to get my little
You can
coin.
get it going.
On folks now, great, folks, but we gotta talk about folks. We gotta let these people know, folks, because I don't think they know, folks. We came a long way. On Carter, you remember when What's her name, folk? The girl. Butter bust her head.
Butter.
She stole all the guns. Stop. Folks never grade was in the
Oh,
middle of the street,
you
folks.
know what's crazy?
Stop told
I
Teo.
just got off the phone with Star.
Yeah.
That's my little
How
cousin.
she doing?
She good.
That is your cousin.
She in Minnesota right now.
We was in
She
the middle
just
of the
left
street,
the
folk.
rack.
She told Teo that shit. You know she told him, folk. Blue is mine. Coda gray, folk.
I don't remember what she told him.
She told him I let another nigga
Oh,
come
yeah.
to me and then let you. Yeah.
I forgot folks cuffs her on stage.
Folks always cuffing Bob.
Oh, bro.
That's one thing about
bro.
Teo, folks. He go cuff a Bob. He married now.
Straight ashtray.
He got him a wife now. She ain't no bop. She's a
folks
fucking
married?
lunatic. Yeah, he married to a lunatic, but that's sis. On Coda Gray, she a real motherfucker. She a real ass bitch. She don't be with none of that bop shit. She get her point.
Bro.
But baby, yeah.
He definitely white star. I forgot about that. She used to be going right next door to phone them getting grabbed.
Yeah, she was doing like that.
Oh, bro.
Nah. Yeah, that's all right, bitch. He married now, hoe. On Coda Gray.
Oh, them
You
girls.
somewhere. Burning, hoe, gonorrhea. Fuck is
Somebody gonna fuck Nene up, bro. Hell no.
Nah, I don't go outside unless I'm booked.
I
That's
know
why I
that's
be
right.
talking shit.
Oh, for real. I need to start doing that shit, man.
Well, don't go outside unless you
Yeah,
booked.
that
Nah,
shit
'cause
save you a
be
lot of
around
money.
drinks and shit, so you
That
ain't
say
worried
a
about
lot.
it.
I
See,
know
me,
you came in at 20v1. You talking about? I had a big ass gun.
for Drake.
Bro, you had me down. She told me, yo, we got me more in here. Y'all know folks don't play that. I say, this bitch slow, folks. That's just how I am, though, gang. I'm always be protective over myself. Overprotective.
And you should, but folk, well, let's talk about it, cause baby, Cook County don't take bonds.
No, for sure. I'll be on that band so fast.
It's
That's
hard
why
to get that.
I don't really play out here like that. Like,
For
you
sure,
know,
that's what I was
I be
gonna talk
chilling.
about.
If I gotta do something, it's gonna be discreet. I ain't finna be no loud doing all this extra shit.
And just with like having a lot to lose, folk, having a lot to lose, but still having to protect yourself in Chicago. Where you stand with hiring security?
Yes, I got security.
So you
I got
agree with
security. Yeah.
hiring
Ain't nothing wrong with
security?
that.
Now, what's the point of hiring security if you're still gonna have a Drake?
Cause you could say it's theirs or
Can you?
yeah, hell yeah, if it's legal.
Okay, but you just rather it be in your hands.
Yes, sir.
Cold or gray, cause
Yes, sir.
ain't nobody
I
gonna
don't want to
protect
put
me.
my life in nobody else's hands, gang. I ain't gonna lie to you.
For sure.
I know what I do
get
with this
that.
bitch. I don't want to have to figure out what you gonna do, and it's too late.
Well, Memo, we don't know what you gonna do, cause they always say you only was a driver.
Listen, I never in my life drove no motherfucker around.
Yep, Memo. They say you was an Uber driver.
Bro, this bitch slow. Hell no, bro.
They say you was valet.
Yeah,
folk.
I'm not a gangster. I don't do nothing to people. I be chilling, man.
So what's the importance of that? Like, you feel me? And why choose that route? Like, that's the
important
norm.
of what?
Everybody want to be killers. Everybody want to be sliders.
Everybody
wires.
want to be down like Brandy.
And you more so into, you cool with just being a funny guy, or you feel me? You cool being a TikToker and living life. So like, what gave you that sense of, you feel peace of mind where it's like I ain't gotta prove myself?
My kids watch all this shit going on YouTube and all that shit. They know you, my son.
For real?
Yeah, we was just talking about it. I told him I had to come up here.
Oh yeah, that's love. Don't go to grade.
I was gonna bring him, but I'm like, nah, sit your little ass down.
So, okay, you say your kids, for which number? Like, how many kids did it take before it was like, all right, I need to get up out this shit, get my shit
I
together?
like number 9.
Goddamn. Yeah. 9 kids definitely make you think,
Yes,
it's
sir.
time for me to get rich.
Yes, sir, ski, bro.
So what's the finances with that? Well, having 9 kids, you got,
Yeah, cause that.
11 kids.
That's that daddy sent me money for McDonald's or Roblox, and that's every
I'm
day.
sure, I know
That's
Roblox
every
tear
day.
your ass up, ain't it?
Bro, them 20s and 5s and 10s, that shit be chopping me down. I'm still great. But I be glad to see, like, I made my child smile or happy, you know? So,
For sure. And it's a blessing to be in a position to provide. Because I think that's why a lot of niggas out here crashing out. Because I don't think people understand, like, for real fathers that really want to be an active father, I don't think people understand, like, the mental strain of not being able to provide for your kids have on men, folk. So what's some of the advice that you can give to these brothers out here that ain't necessarily probably ain't got no talents or no clout, can't really find a way right now?
all your presence is more important than money, all that shit with your kids. Just be there. Just be there. Still. Physically.
sure.
Not just
Even
posting
if you
your child on the
feel me,
internet.
can't
And no,
provide.
be there for them. Like,
For sure. What was the your situation with your daddy? Would you had a present father?
My father was always in jail my life. I called Steve and my sister did it, my father.
So you had a male figure.
Mm-hmm.
You think like, okay, what's is them impact real? Like, I ain't gonna say is it real because I know it's real, but what you think like the importance of having that male role model in your life, and how do you try to be a real good male
A
role
man,
model?
well, I'm not gonna say a man, but your father should teach you how to treat females, how to move your life, like, you know, move around in your life. Like, I ain't used to wear tank tops. Like, my daddy taught me, like, you a gentleman, I wear tank tops, and it's the littlest shit, though, gang, that, you know, a father could teach you, or a male figure, bro.
For sure, and that's why
I got homies that teach me shit, like, you know, how to be a man more, like, you know.
And that's why you saying like it's the importance of just being present. You feel me? Because like you say, it's the smallest
You
thing.
ain't gotta buy shit. You just be there for them, you know.
Nah, don't give these niggas the excuse to be no motherfucking bums. Go get you a motherfucking job. These hoes need help. Fuck you talk about they struggling.
When you folks a baby?
Who? Never on Call the Grave. But we ain't talk about that. We talk about you broke bum ass niggas. It's okay when you at the bottom, you low, and you just gotta be present. But don't use that as no excuse. Oh,
Nah,
I'm
for
here.
sure.
Get your ass out of here and go get a fucking job. Come back with a check on Call the Grave. Motherfuckers be having bills.
That's why
These
I'm
babies'
glad
feet
I move
grow.
how I move, gang. And my shorty straight. They gonna always be straight long as I'm straight. Even if I ain't straight, they gonna be straight.
For sure. On Call the
I
Grave.
gotta sell a kidney a week.
No, you only got 2.
I know.
You feel me?
I
Because
sell a
11.
week.
That's the only thing. God forbid, Memo, your kids all can't need no blood transfusion. Because you will run out of fucking blood, folk. On Call the 11 babies. Man.
Love my shorty something, bro.
But you know what? You going to have a lot of help when you get in your old age.
For sure.
You feel
I
me?
know I ain't going to no nursing home. I'm right on son couch. Son, bring them little hoochies through. I'm acting sleep peeking.
Oh, Cody Gray, yeah. See,
Straight
look, that's
old
how I know you fucking Jada.
Oh,
Oh,
my
Cody Gray,
God.
you already got plans to be a senior citizen. Fucking 17, 19-year-olds. Yeah, you fucking Jada. It's all right, Jada. I love you, but I know y'all fucking. Oh, Cody, it's okay.
no.
I was fucking grown man, too, when I was your age.
Oh,
Who am I to judge? We listen. We don't judge. Oh, Cody Gray.
this lady.
For them. But I appreciate you for coming, sitting down with me. You feel me? You know you got a big platform. You trending. You lit. You going up on TikTok. Going up on
You steady
Instagram.
want to talk about TikTok?
Nah, for sure. You going up on TikTok,
No,
folks.
I already know. I
On
don't
my
be on
soul.
that bitch no more like that.
I
I'm
see
not
you on
be
that.
on my page.
I see you on there. You say it. What you do, folks? Do it, folks. You say it.
Hell no. Bro.
You did some shit first. First you was good. No. First you started
You
off,
said I
you was
hit that
laid,
hip
you was
roll.
on your fucking head. Then I know you was just shaking hips.
That's that final phase, that old final
you
phase.
turn.
That,
My folks not great, but I appreciate you for coming, sitting down with me. Until next time, y'all, Memo600, just a girl from Chicago.
Big 60.
Thank y'all for tuning in. If you want to be a guest on my next episode, or if you want to be a sponsor on the next episode, hit that link. You can send me some merch. I can promote you, tag you on my Instagram socials. We can collaborate. So hit me up, hit that link. Let's lock in. Let's work.